Okay, so I know I haven't been on in a while, and there's good reason, really, but I don't feel like going into it. Okay, basically, here's the gist of everything. I've received a lot of comments, a lot of um, emails, and everything else on YouTube. I have not been on in the longest time. My computer's broke. I'm working on getting it in the shop. I'm actually using my husband's computer right now. Okay, I've had questions, and some of these questions pertain to Dulcie, and then I've had comments where people just want to criticize. Okay, for those that want to criticize, okay, yes, I'm ugly, I get that. Whoop-de-doo, tell me something I don't know. No, I'm not trying to be famous. If I was trying to be famous, I definitely wouldn't be on YouTube. My name is not Fred. Okay, thanks. Alright, moving on. Okay, some of these questions about Dulcie, and some people had some very valid comments. Basically, I can agree with all opinions. I have basically no reason not to agree with anybody's opinions or thoughts, comments, whatever. I actually welcome them. I welcome your criticism because it starts to make me think outside the box more. All right? Somebody had asked, actually quite a few people have asked me about these tubs, okay? Basically, what's going on, as far as I know, is that the government is contracting out private land, which means they go to, let's call him Farmer Joe, and they go to Farmer Joe and they say, okay, we want to know if we can lease, let's say 100 acres of your land. You're not using it at the moment, and we can use it. We'll pay you X amount of dollars, and that'll be that. Well, Farmer Joe has a right to know what they're using his land for, so he asks them, what are you using my land for? Oh, we're just going to use it for storage. Okay, so Farmer Joe says, sure, you can use my land for storage and pay me obscene amounts of money. Sure, no big problem. Okay, the problem is that these tubs, they're giant plastic tubs, and they're all over the United States on this private-owned land. And basically, what they are going to be used for are, because of lack of better terms, plastic caskets. They can fit anywhere between 6 and 15 grown men inside of one of these tubs, depending on their weight. Okay? So, why do they need these? Okay, I've been asked that several times. Why do they need these plastic tubs? Well, basically, the whole planet is under threat. I'm sure some of you have heard of it, with this new world order or one world government. Okay, they've already created the money for it. I think they call it a euro. I don't know why it's that, but I'd have to double check that. Regardless, they've already created the currency that they want every country on this planet to use. So, I mean, you can look it up. Just put one world currency in your little search bar and it should pop up, pictures and everything. Okay, basically, this group of people, and I'm talking like a handful of people, want to rule over the whole planet. Okay, and everybody's like, oh, well, we have United Nations. That's a group of people that, they're doing their thing and it's kind of the whole planet, No. These people are above the UN, okay? They're above the Geneva Convention and everything else. They're above that. Basically, the UN is going to be pretty much puppets on strings, all right? They want a handful of people to rule the planet, okay? And when that happens, think about it. Is it easier to rule the amount of people that's on this earth right now, or is it easier to rule, say, 3 million people? Well, I don't know about you, but I'd rule the 3 million people, okay? So basically what they're going to do is they're going to start sorting people into 3 colors. Red, orange, and green, okay? Green means you have their same way of thinking, there's no question, you can stay. Red, okay, red is basically, okay, you're done for. There's no way we're going to convince you to believe in our ways, so you're done for. Screw it, you're going to the fucking gas chamber, okay? Or whatever it is that they have planned. Orange means you're still on the fence. but you can be persuaded to believe their ways and go to green. If you do not cooperate with them 100%, then you will be sent to red, and obviously, sayonara, you're done for. Okay, now, what are they going to do with all these bodies? Well, there's the plastic caskets. There you go. Alright? Basically, they're going to dig a huge fucking pit and put all these fucking boxes in there. Well, that's one way they're talking about disposing of them. The other way is to put them in a huge fucking fire and burn everything. Alright? Now, granted, I can agree, the world is fucking overpopulated. It is extremely overpopulated. Yes, some areas a little more than others. But we are basically overrunning this planet. Alright? So I can agree, there's a lot of fucking people here. I'm sorry, but all them welfare bitches need to get fixed. No more kids. There ain't no fucking having 6 kids and pregnant with the 7th just so you can collect more money. I'm sorry. Alright? People who can't afford to take care of the kids they got now need to be fixed. That's just how I see it. So I can totally agree. Yeah, the world's overpopulated. My problem is, why is it okay for this group of higher people to decide who goes and who stays? Yeah, that's my problem. Alright? Besides that, one world government, I'm sorry, our countries are too different to have one group of people ruling over them. Alright? It's not going to happen that way. But they're pushing for it, and they're pushing for it hard. But obviously, not a lot of people know about it, so they're trying to keep it on the low. Because once it comes out that, oh yeah, a new world order exists, then everybody has to start taking into consideration all of the conspiracies and everything that revolves around them. Okay? Now let me go back to my YouTube page here, to my channel, and we will see exactly what other questions I've been asked.